I started Optimist Comics as a way to help with literacy at first. It was a matter of project-based learning in the classroom. That was my first idea behind it, was if you have to, well, twofold, right? Basically, once you know how to do something, you know like what's cool about it, what's impressive about it, what's like you appreciate it more. We adapt what they're reading into a graphic novel. That means they get to learn how to use computers, they get to learn how to draw, you get to learn how to chop things up and be like almost a director. That means you have to now edit what's happening in the story and then produce something that is like basically your version of it, right? Your perspective, your worldview.
What did you make?
It's like a girl that has like nature powers and she like has flowers all over her suit.
And then yeah, and within that, I think that there was a level of strategy, because I wanted to make sure that whatever I did, I didn't want to fall short again. So I took like, to me, like real L's in this line of work or in this process of trying to do something. And so I felt like, okay, I want to arm myself with the ability to win. People become passionate. That's how people really lock in. So I knew I wanted something that was like that in what I did next. And then I knew that I also wanted, just the ability also from like a comic book artist sort of standpoint. Like I started drawing because I couldn't hire an artist. I was too broke, or like so that meant that the people I was dealing with probably weren't the most professional. Because they might be real, especially if somebody can draw for real, but they don't got jobs, it's because their professionalism isn't together. That's the reason why. So I was dealing with lack of professionalism or like whatever, and it just got to a point where I was like, man, I've been trying to get this book out for 5 years, and I could have just learned how to draw. But I didn't see my first book in print for like, probably like 10 years. It probably did take me another 5 years to learn how to draw. So that first 5 were just the scripts, that second 5 without learning how to draw. And so like just to get to the finish line of having a book in your hand, many people don't make it all the way over there. Many people will just stay in the ideation phase or whatever. So I wanted my shorties to know from jump that they could win. And I wanted them to feel, I wanted them to taste victory, know it's possible. And I wanted them to like have that be the bar, like the norm. So that's just to make sure that that thing was so sturdy that it's always gonna be there. They can count on it. Like the sun will come up, we're gonna have this thing. I know that like I'm connected with Optimist Comics. That means that like, I'm a published author by the end of the summer, every single time. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what I was going with and trying to build. And yeah, this is the first version of it, and I'm really excited about it. I felt it went well, just because I talked to the people. Like everybody who left was expressing that they had a good time. And I think when you put stuff like this together, in my head, there was like 1,000 people here, and it was like news crews and cameras flashing and all that. That didn't really take place. But I think what did take place was real, you know what I'm saying? And because it was intimate and it was with community. And as we grow, like it's just the first one. At the end of the day, it's the process of putting in that level of effort. And so the same way that for my students, I want them to have a machine that they can pour their attention into, I'm building one for myself as well. And it's not all the way built yet, you feel me? Like it's my 3rd year in business, it's my 1st year doing the convention. And so check with me in another 5 years, right? Like the same 5-year period it took me to learn how to draw or learn how to do anything else. And I bet you it's gonna be magnificent, just because I know I'm not gonna stop. And I want that to also rub off on every young person that I meet. Not to copy or be what I am, but to follow the blueprint of doing what you want to do because you love it. So that's the goal.